Your Honor, the legal representation that was brought before this court previously, the challenge was that they were not appointed by me and I didn't sign any mandate. They were appointed outside of mandate, and it was clarified by my coordinating attorney that they would have to withdraw from this appearance.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel Twist&Turn with Never, and thank you very much for everything that you've done for me as a channel so far. And I'm terribly sorry for being AWOL over the past few days. Yeah, some things, they are taking us from stuff that we love and we have to entertain them at the end of the day. But then, on another note, there's this thing that happened yesterday when Thabo Bester was appearing in that high court. You would swear that the guy has changed. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, I don't know. But I don't know what's your take on it. But to me, yesterday, I saw Thabo Bester coming very strong based on the things that he was complaining about. And if you know very well, it's not the first time. In fact, whenever he's supposed to make an appearance, he has to make a show about it. Previously, we've seen so many things that he has done, complaining about food, complaining about complaining about this, and this time he was on another mission now. He's presented himself as an advocate. Yeah, so for the purpose of this video today, I'll call him Advocate Bester. But the points that he was raising, to some degree or to an extent, they were more of a valid points, but yeah, we don't know what's going to unfold since now he's dismissed his attorney, the one that was representing him. Starting from today, going forward, we should expect to see someone who's going to be representing Thabo Bester. And from there, going forward, then we'll see how everything will take a turn. But as for me, Thabo Bester, he's the least of my worries. I'm worried about Makutumana because she wasted a whole lot of career and life, and now things aren't looking good for all of them. But then, what can you say? They did the crime, so they have to do the time. That's how things work, unfortunately, when it comes to the law. So now, I don't know what's your take on this video that I'm making today. So let's keep that engagement rolling, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Hope everything's still well with you. While Isidliwa Makaza on this side. And until next time, from me to you, I'm signing out. Peace.
I am under Section 29 of the apartheid government. That is how I am treated at this current moment in this constitution, in this free country. I am treated with 2 hours of family visits for 30 minutes. I am given 1 consultation or 2 if I am lucky. And in that process, I am kept in a hole by myself with no one on site. They have removed the EST people that were outside my door now. I feel that my life is in danger because of the fact that the people that are responsible for this charge, I am under their hands. How can I then be able to defend myself, Your Honor, if the court is not able to give me an ear in whatever issues I may be? The way that I am dressed is an issue. I have been forced to dress as such. I am not dressed. These clothes were bought for a purpose to come to court. I had to spend money to look like this. I have clothes in my bags that have whatever branding. I am not allowed to wear clothes that cost a certain amount. I was told that I can't wear clothes that are Louis Vuitton or whatever because it gives the wrong impression. So I am now being forced to follow laws based on an impression, Your Honor. And this is not just one thing. It's several matters and several issues that lead to one person. And this is one person out of 300,000 inmates in South Africa. I feel that it's unfair. You understand, Your Honor? I feel that I'm out to speak because I'm going to appoint another legal team, and they're going to withdraw again. And I'm going to come back and say, Your Honor, but I have the same problem. I don't have a copy of the docket. I don't know what the docket is. And I feel that the MPA are to give me the docket directly, because if this is the manner that I'm going to have, I might have to defend myself as a lame person in court and hope and pray that whatever facts I would present, because I have requested to the head of prison that if I can please have access to a consultation of experts, which means I would like to have a PI or forensic experts to verify if those facts in docket are actually true, because I differ from the version they have. And for me to be able to do that, I need to be allowed for them to come to the prison. But I'm not. I have 2 months left in the time period that I have to serve in CMAX. But I know for a fact that I will not be treated fairly and be released as anyone else, because there's a time period that you serve in a prison like that. There is no human rights in that prison. Jix wrote a report by Judge Cameron that he has submitted in Parliament and gave to a portfolio committee that correctional services, CMAX and Coxstar are unconstitutional. They are violating every single right that the fundamental structure of this court exists on. And I believe that if I don't speak for myself, who's going to do that for me? Because I'm going to come here and get a remind after a remind, and it's going to be as I want to delay this matter. I am nearly done with my sentence, Your Honor. I want to finish with this matter.
This is the point where I should be saying that Thabo Bester on this trial he came prepared, because at some point I saw him referring to his notes that he had prepared. That shows that at some point while he was inside, there was a lot of hard work that was going on behind the running of his trial, as he's facing those counts that are pending against him. Hey, things aren't looking good for Thabo Bester. But since last time when he appeared in court, comparing to him back then and now, that's where you can tell Uguti he's really, I do want to say changed, but that's for me. That's not for me to decide. But then knowing very well Thabo Bester is very, very, very smart, and I do believe that if things went the way they are, maybe if he wasn't in crime or anything, he'd be fine in life, because you can see it by the way he presents himself and the way he thinks. This man is like, not like an ordinary criminal. Not that I'm glorifying crime, but this guy, he knows his story. But then on the part of Nandi Pamakutuman, I don't see things going well for them, because I know it's kind of tough. It's tough. It's like kanabona manje ukuthi no, izinto manje khani zenzeka. I don't know what you are thinking about that. Just hit me up in the comment section and I'll see you on the next upload.
That are being protected by the investigating team are very clearly known. I have more than enough evidence to prove that this thing is much more than just an average people that are working at an institution called G4S that just decided on one day to release me. It's highly impossible for them to do that without political power, with other high office involved in this issue. I have been out in South Africa living my life for a year. I have not violated any human, but I am treated with the utmost, even in the legal fraternity, Your Honor. It's very difficult for me to appoint an attorney. Attorney would cancel brief on the base that say, I don't want to be associated with Thabo Bester because the media will attack me. I've had 5 counsels who told me that I would love to be in your case, but I'll be in the background because I cannot be seen in front, because you're Thabo Bester. The media will destroy me and the state will never give me any work. Is that anyhow how I should be treated when I am standing in trial, Your Honor? Is that equal to any other person that is standing in trial? My last point, Your Honor, is that under Section...
This is your third last point.
Let's make it this is the last point. So.
Okay.
Section 277 that was cancelled by the Constitutional Court as a death sentence. Your Honor, I say this as a broken man, and I say this wholeheartedly. It tears me apart to see these people in this court, knowing very well that they're suffering for something they know nothing about. I request that the public, if they are so convinced, and if the prosecution is so convinced that I am the waste of these people's lives, that this section be enforced on a penalty or on a petition, that under the previous Act of Correctional Services, of Criminal Prosecution, Act 126 of 92, that a death sentence be given as a petition, that the public signs a petition and I be given a death sentence, and immediately I will agree to it. So we end this matter. I came here with 80 cars. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've been having chains on my feet. My feet are ice at this point. I can barely feel my toes.